Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is bacon breakfast sausage. Well, in our neck of the woods, right here in the middle of America, there are two meats that reign supreme when it comes to breakfast sausage and bacon. So I thought, why don't we make breakfast sausage out of bacon? All right, first thing I will tell you is we are not going to use 100% bacon because it would just be too salty. So we're going 50-50 between bacon and pork belly, but you could also use pork butt. It's just going to be a little bit less fatty. We're going to start by taking our really cold bacon, and we're just going to dice this up into, small pieces that'll easily fit through our grinder. Next, you got your pork belly. Going to do the same thing. Just cut it into pieces small enough to fit into your grinder. So we're going to just throw this down on a prep tray, and we're going to mix our seasonings into it now before we grind so it can work right into that meat. So there's a few big flavors when it comes to breakfast sausage, and one that I always think of is sage. So we're going to use fresh sage today. We want a 1/4 cup of it minced up. And yes, we are slicing this up on a dirty or contaminated board, but that's because it's going to get mixed right into the raw pork. So we're just going to put all these seasonings right into the pork right now. We're going to let them all kind of get comfortable. If you got time, it's nice to throw it into the refrigerator and let it all sit for a little bit before you grind it. But because we're seasoning ahead of time, we can work that right into the grind. So the other big flavor you think of with sausage is black pepper. And in this case, we're going to use our Lone Star brisket rub because it's black pepper, salt, roasted garlic, and celery seed. All great savory elements to a sausage. So we're going to put a 1/4 cup of that seasoning onto our 2 pounds of meat. Then we're going to warm it up just a little bit with some cayenne, about 1 teaspoon. Of course, you can change that to your liking. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Barely going to notice it's there, but it'll be there. Now the last thing we need is some sugar. So we could use regular brown sugar. Something with molasses is nice, so we're going to go with a turbinado. This one's smoked, and you're really going to know it when you taste it. But because it's so coarse, I'm going to break it down in a grinder first before we put it on. So I want about a tablespoon of this sugar. And by breaking it down, what we really are doing there is we're allowing it to really get that sugar sear all across the surface. And what I mean by that is when the sugar is finer, it can kind of permeate more effectively all the way throughout, which means that you get more caramelization on the surface of the meat, or more browning. Smelling incredible already. So let's just massage all those seasonings into the pork, picking them up off the prep board. And then again, it's anytime we're grinding meat, the colder the better. And so that on top of the fact that, we can let this sit and let some of these seasonings get in here for a little while, I'd say it's a good idea to throw it in the fridge for at least an hour. So just pulled all of these components for the grinder out of the freezer. Again, we're keeping everything as cold as possible, from the meat to the equipment. In fact, the meat went ahead and went into the freezer for about half an hour too. Not totally necessary, but it definitely will help you succeed. Because what happens when things get too warm is that protein and fat kind of smear, and then it completely changes the texture of your sausage. So you kind of get dry and crumbly even though there's plenty of fat in there. The die that we are using today is a 10 millimeter die, so it's fairly coarse, but we're going to run this through twice. Round 1, let's go for round 2. Especially when I'm using this LEM Big Bite grinder, it grabs onto the ground meat really well. As long as you don't just shove the tube full of meat, just kind of work it down in there. Just falls right through. And that Big Bite grabs a hold of it at the bottom. Now next step in the process is to put this in a stand mixer and mix it really quick to form that primary bind so it can become sticky and get that sausage texture. But first we're going to throw it back in the fridge to cool down because it is pretty hot out here. Our pork is chilled once again get it into the bowl. And we're gonna use the paddle attachment. Let her rip. So we'll do kind of a medium speed here, probably for like 60 seconds or less, but what we're looking for is a particular texture. So where all of these ground meats stop being individual ground meats and actually bind together. That's what's happening in this primary bind. All right, we're starting to get some nice stickiness in here. So let's check this out. But what we're looking for here is when we pick a piece up, like a nice good chunk, just hold it from the top, should all hold together, shouldn't fall off. So that's what we're looking for. That's the right texture. You now have bacon breakfast sausage. So from here you can do whatever you want. You can freeze it just like it is and you've got some sausage for a while. You can form it into patties, even use like a ring mold, and then you have got breakfast patties ready to go. Or what we're gonna do just to finish off this video today and get a taste is make some breakfast smash burgers. Do it some 1/4 pound patties. All right, middle guy's in the hot spot, so he's going first. In fact, we might rotate. Of course, no need to season now because we've done all of that already, and these are plenty salty. All right, let's get a bite. Whoa. Oh, man. That is some salty, savory goodness. Man. I mean, it's got the flavors of classic breakfast sausage, right? But so much more smokiness to it thanks to the bacon. Of course, we use some smoked sugar in there as well. The smoke comes through big time. Otherwise, I mean, that's just a straightforward, solid breakfast sausage recipe right there. The texture's fantastic from the griddle. Yeah, don't eat this every morning, but eat it every once in a while because it's delicious. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.